Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new, hello and welcome. My name is Megan, and today's video I'm super excited about. I'm going to be walking you guys through a dumbbell only / beginner friendly upper body routine. I've been trying to make more accessible workout content for my people who either work out from home, want to start going to the gym but want to just start with dumbbells and be able to take it to a corner and do their workout, or people who just want to understand the fundamental movements with just dumbbells so that they then can progress them heavier. You guys loved the dumbbell only leg day, so I wanted to give you guys the upper body day that you guys have been requesting. This is basically a full upper body day hitting most of the major muscle groups. The only one that I didn't hit that I wish I had included in this would just be adding bicep curls. So you guys can look that up if you want to add in some curls to make this like a great well-rounded full upper body workout. I wanted to show you guys how to do it with no cables, with no machines. That way you really have the freedom to just take some weights with you and find somewhere in the gym that you're comfortable and achieve this workout. So all you're really gonna need are the dumbbells. You may want different weights for different exercises. If everything is super new, then maybe you start with super lightweight for all the exercises. But overall, I would say this is super accessible and beginner friendly, and I even have alternatives for if you don't have a bench, how you can achieve this on the floor just standing so that you don't have to be in the bench area of the weight room, especially if you are intimidated by that space. This is going to be great for you guys to learn how to engage the muscles that we're working. I do at the beginning of each exercise tell you what muscle you should be feeling it in, so it's super important that you familiarize yourself with the mind to muscle connection of how it feels for shoulder press to feel in the shoulder, how it feels to lateral raise to feel in the shoulder, tricep extensions to feel in the triceps. So just starting to understand what you're hitting, how you're hitting it is super duper important. So without further ado, let's go ahead and let's hop into this workout. To begin, we're going to be doing a flat dumbbell chest press, or some people call this a flat dumbbell bench press. Goal of this is going to be to really work those chest muscles. So to begin, for setup, you want to shimmy your butt down to the bottom of the bench. Look behind you before you allow yourself to go back, and make sure you do this nice and gently. Don't just throw your body down. Make sure your head is supported for this movement. You can have a slight arch in the back. If you prefer to keep it fully flat, that's totally fine as well. If you have an arch in the back, your main points of contact are going to be your feet to the ground, your butt to the bench, and then your shoulders and head on the bench as well. Make sure that your head isn't coming up off the bench to watch the dumbbells come down to your chest, or else that's going to put a lot of strain on the neck. Now for some cues and tips on how to perform this movement. So I'm going to run you guys through how to set up and get right into it. We are going to sit at the end of the bench, putting the dumbbells on the quads, looking back, keeping core brace as you descend down and get into starting position. Then I like to have the dumbbells in each arm. Think about your fist punching the sky. So make sure that you're not cranking that wrist back. Make sure that you're very intentional with the grip on there. Then you want to think about pressing up, getting to full arm extension, and then controlling the way back down, not just letting the arms fall all the way back down. You want to start to press up again once those dumbbells either hit your chest, or when you notice that my arms make a straight line with my body. You don't want those elbows going way down past where the bench is, or else that could put a lot of stress on the shoulder joint. And for any of my anxious girlies or people who just don't feel comfortable yet using the bench, I think this is a great way to start, especially if you've never performed the movement, as it is a safe range of motion for your arms not to go below bench height. So what you do is you just lay flat on the ground, keeping your feet bent like this, and then all the mechanics of the movement are the same. It's just a bit more fixed and controlled. For the next movement, we are going to be doing a single arm bent over row for 3 sets of 12. If 12 feels like too many reps for you, absolutely feel free to scale it down. This is a unilateral movement, which means we are using one side of the body at a time. In this case, we are working those back and lat muscles. This is working my left lat first. We are doing this with bench support. There's other ways that you can do this movement. I find this to be the best way, especially for beginners, to ensure that you feel like you have a stable base. Keep that core brace as you're doing it. You're going to have your right arm on the bench, your right knee on the bench, and then your other leg is also stabilizing you. So as you watch me set up here, we have 3 bases of support: our left knee, our left hand, and then our right foot. We're fully stable. You don't see my body moving around too much, and that gives us the ability to now you do the rowing motion. For this, I want you to think not pulling straight up, but instead pulling towards the hip. This changed the game for me in terms of how I felt this working in that lat muscle right under the armpit. Then I wanted to provide, again, a standing version, or just a version for anyone who doesn't feel either comfortable in the bench section or doesn't have a bench. If you're doing this at home, leaning against a wall or a pole or anywhere where you can still have 3 stable bases of support being both of your feet and your arm. That's going to allow you to perform this movement a lot smoother. This next movement is going to be a dumbbell skull crusher, working our tricep muscles, or the muscle on the back of the arm. What I want you to do is have a nice flat base, the same way we did for that chest press. We're going to bring the arms up, and then the goal of this is that the top of the arm, so from the shoulder to the elbow, is staying in the exact same place. So if you notice, the only thing moving is from the elbow down to the arm, so that we are working and isolating the tricep. What I want you to think of is, if you ever played soccer, think of a throw-in. We are going to think of that throwing motion, or that pressing motion, as we bring those dumbbells down to the head and then press them up to full extension. Once our arms are fully straight, that is where you're going to feel those triceps contracting and working the most, and you'll know if you're doing it right because you will feel it work. I wanted to provide another option, as skull crushers can be kind of difficult and you need the space. You can do skull crushers just on the floor on your back as well, but if you want another variation for the triceps, these are going to be overhead tricep extensions using a dumbbell, which also are going to work them if you wanted another option. Next up, we are going to be working our shoulder muscles by doing dumbbell shoulder presses. You can perform this movement seated with a back support, especially if you don't feel like you have good core engagement, but I wanted to show something that was universal and something that everyone could do. Here, what I want you to think about is bracing through that core. Think if someone was going to punch you in the stomach, and make sure you keep that going throughout the movement. Then for the shoulder pressing part, it's pretty straightforward. Think about punching the sky. And you'll want to rotate your arms inwards a little bit more towards the body so that you aren't flaring straight out from the shoulder. This is just going to protect that shoulder joint. So if you feel like you're getting some pain in your shoulder being at a direct 90-degree angle, just bring those dumbbells in a little closer to the midline, and that will help a lot with feeling less stress in the joint and more in the muscle. Then we're going to be going into our last exercise of today, which is going to be lateral raises. These are another shoulder/delt exercise. These are ones that you'll feel really help to burn and fatigue, and these are ones that you really don't need to go very heavy on, and it's okay if you aren't progressing your weight super fast on. These are exactly how they sound. We are just raising out laterally. Main things to keep in mind here is, if we're standing, to keep that core nice and braced. Try not to sway too much with your body or use momentum to bring those dumbbells up. You're bringing them up to shoulder height and then coming back down. So make sure you're not getting too crazy, letting them go over your head or anything. We want to go straight to shoulder height, coming back down. Same thing with these. Instead of being directly out from the body, we have them coming up and out at a slight 45-degree angle. All right, you guys, that is it for today's dumbbell only workout. I hope you guys liked it. I hope it was helpful, and I hope that you guys feel ready and comfortable to go to the gym and try it out. If you guys have any questions at all, let me know down below. If I didn't explain something super well, let me know, and I'll try my best to get back to you and explain it better for you. If you guys are ever just wanting to know if you're doing something right and you feel comfortable recording yourself, or you're at home and you feel comfortable recording yourself, you're welcome to shoot me a DM. It takes me some time to get back to them, but I always try to, and I really just want you guys to feel helped and supported in the gym. If you guys feel like you want that extra support, I am doing one-on-one coaching, personalized programs. Both are great options, and I'm always here and accepting clients, so feel free to reach out. But here in any sense to help you, comment down below, message me, apply for coaching, whatever it may be. I'm here to help you guys. But hopefully this video was a great start for you, and I'm proud of you guys for not neglecting your upper body, because I know as women sometimes we're told not to train it, but it is super important to stay well-rounded, something that I wish I did earlier in my fitness journey. So proud of you guys for getting on it, and I'm going to try to keep doing videos like this. Comment down below what kind of videos you want to see next tutorial wise like this, and I'll try to get it up for you. But thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.